understanding the deadliest natural disasters and how to protect yourselves. Hey science fans, today we're diving into something that might keep you up at night, the world's deadliest natural disasters. But don't worry, knowledge is power, and by the end of this video you'll know exactly how to stay safe when Mother Nature gets angry. So grab your safety helmet and let's dive into some mind-blowing science. Let's start with a mind-blowing fact. In just 20 years, between 1998 and 2017, natural disasters claimed over 1.3 million lives. That's like wiping out the entire population of Dallas, Texas. But not all disasters are created equal, and some are way deadlier than others. Let's break down the top killers and the fascinating science behind them. First up, earthquakes. Nature's very own shake machine. These ground-shaking monsters are responsible for more than half of all natural disaster deaths in recent decades. Imagine you're holding a chocolate bar. That's Earth's crust. Now snap it. That's exactly what happens during an earthquake, but on a massive scale. Here's where it gets really interesting. Earthquakes create different types of waves that travel through Earth like ripples in a pond. P waves, primary waves, squeeze and stretch the ground like an accordion, moving at an incredible 6 kilometers per second. That's 13,400 miles per hour. That's so fast you could travel from New York to Los Angeles in just 8 minutes. Then come the S waves, secondary waves, which shake the ground side to side like a snake, moving at about 4 kilometers per second. Let's talk about the incredible power of the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake. The energy released was equivalent to millions of megatons of TNT, an absolutely massive amount of geological force. The earthquake was so powerful that it actually caused our planet to wobble on its axis, shortening our days by 2.68 microseconds. The resulting tsunami moved at incredible speeds across the ocean, reaching around 500 miles per hour, as fast as a commercial airplane. Let's get geeky for a moment. The magnitude scale for earthquakes is logarithmic, which means each whole number increase represents 32 times more energy. A magnitude 7.0 earthquake isn't just a little bigger than a 6.0, it's 32 times more powerful. And an 8.0, that's 1,024 times more powerful than a 6.0. Mind blown yet? But here's what makes earthquakes truly terrifying. It's not just about magnitude. 3 key factors create the perfect deadly storm. Population density. Imagine cramming the entire population of New York City into a space the size of Central Park. That's the kind of density we're talking about in some earthquake-prone areas. Building quality. Think of buildings during an earthquake like a tower of Jenga blocks. The better constructed they are, the more likely they'll stay standing when the shaking starts. Depth. Shallow earthquakes are like punching a wall versus throwing a pillow. A magnitude 6.0 earthquake at 5 kilometers depth can cause more damage than a magnitude 7.0 at 100 kilometers depth. Now let's wade into floods, and these statistics might make you want to build an ark. Floods killed 6.8 million people in the 20th century alone. That's like filling 85 football stadiums with people. Here's some wild flood science for you. Just 6 inches of moving water can knock you off your feet. That's because water is incredibly heavy. 1 cubic foot weighs about 62.4 pounds. Imagine trying to stand against 62 pounds hitting your legs every second. And a car, it can float in just 12 inches of water. That's why we say, turn around, don't drown. Check this out. During the 1931 China floods, the Yangtze River was carrying 88,000 cubic meters of water per second. To put that in perspective, that's enough to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool every 2.3 seconds. The flood covered an area the size of England and half of Scotland combined. But here's something most people don't know. Floods are sneaky killers. They don't just kill by drowning. They can increase deaths from 1, heart disease by 23%, 2, infections, up to 50% more cases, 3, mental health issues, doubled in some cases, and these effects can last for years. Let's spin into hurricanes, nature's own washing machines. These spinning giants can be up to 1,000 miles wide. That's like placing 4 Great Britons side by side. Here's where the science gets crazy. In a strong hurricane, waves can reach 60 feet high. That's taller than a 5-story building. And the eye wall can spin at speeds over 200 miles per hour. That's faster than Formula One race cars. Want to know something wild? The energy released by a hurricane in one day could power the entire United States for 3 years. A typical hurricane releases 1. 600 trillion watts of energy. 2. 5.2 trillion tons of water vapor daily. 3. Enough energy to explode 10,000 nuclear bombs. And here's a terrifying fact. Hurricane storm surges can rise as fast as 30 feet in just minutes. Imagine standing in your living room and watching water rise to your ceiling in less time than it takes to make a cup of coffee. Now, wildfires might surprise you. While direct deaths might seem low, check this out. In 2018 alone, 1.5 million people died globally from illnesses caused by wildfire smoke. That's like losing the entire population of Philadelphia. Let's break down the insane science of wildfires. 1. They can create their own weather systems called pyrocumulonimbus clouds. 2. These fire clouds can reach heights of 45,000 feet, higher than Mount Everest. 3. Wildfires can move at speeds up to 14 miles per hour, faster than you can run. 4. Temperatures can reach 1,172 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt aluminum. Here's a wild comparison. A large wildfire releases energy equivalent to 1,000 atomic bombs. And get this, fire whirls, think fire tornadoes, can spin at speeds over 100 miles per hour, lifting cars like toys. Finally, let's explode some myths about volcanic eruptions. These aren't just mountains having a bad day, they're Earth's pressure cookers. Since 1500, volcanoes have killed about 278,000 people. But here's what's really terrifying. Over 800 million people live within range of an active volcano right now. Let's get explosive with some volcanic science. 1. Volcanic lightning can strike 1,000 times per hour. 2. Eruptions can shoot ash 32 miles into the sky. That's 3 times higher than commercial planes fly. 3. Pyroclastic flows can reach temperatures of 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit and speeds of 450 miles per hour. 4. The 1815 Mount Tambora eruption was so powerful it caused a year without summer across the globe. Think of a volcano like a shaken soda can. The pressure builds up until, boom. But instead of sticky soda, you get 1. Lava as hot as 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit could melt your car into a puddle. 2. Ash clouds that can circle the globe. 3. Enough sulfur dioxide to cool Earth's temperature, reflecting sunlight back into space and causing a temporary cooling effect on the planet. Safety section, how to stay alive. Alright friends, let's talk survival. Here's your super simple guide to staying alive during natural disasters. We'll make this super easy to remember. Earthquakes, the 3 Ds. 1. Drop, like you're doing a quick squat. 2. Duck, get under something strong like your desk or table. Don't move, stay put until the shaking stops. Remember, when the ground starts to rock, drop like a rock. Floods, the water rule. 1. W, walk, don't swim. 2. A, avoid driving through floods. 3. T, turn around when you see water on the road. 4. E, escape to high ground. 5. R, remember, even shallow water can sweep you away. Quick tip, if you can't see the street, move your feet. Hurricanes, the home plan. H, have a family plan ready. 2. O, out means evacuate, go. 3. M, move to a room with no windows. 4. E, emergency kit nearby. Remember, when officials say go, don't say no. There's the safe steps. 1. S, spot the smoke, start preparing. 2. A, alert family members. F, follow evacuation orders immediately. 4. E, exit through routes away from fire. Quick tip, see smoke in the sky? Time to fly. Volcanoes, the lava rules. 1. L, listen to official warnings. 2. Act fast when told to leave. 3. V, vacuum sealed rooms, close all windows, doors. 4. A, away, stay far from danger zones. Remember, when the mountain starts to rumble, don't wait around to tumble. The most important rule for all disasters, when officials say evacuate, don't wait. And here's the simplest tip of all. Keep emergency numbers in your phone and make sure your family has a meeting spot. It could save your life. Your basic emergency kit should have 1. Water. Think 1 big bottle per person daily. 2. Snacks. Granola bars, nuts, stuff that won't go bad. 3. Flashlight. Your phone light won't last forever. 4. Battery radio, because your phone might not work. 5. First aid kit, just the basics. 6. Copies of important documents in a waterproof bag. Think of it like packing for a camping trip, except this camping trip could save your life. Here's the mind-blowing reality, friends. Natural disasters are getting more frequent and intense due to climate change and population growth. Global temperatures have risen by 1.1 degrees Celsius since pre-industrial times, leading to 1. 30% more Category 4-5 hurricanes, 2. 500% increase in billion-dollar weather disasters, 3. 70% more land is vulnerable to drought. But understanding them is the first step to surviving them. Remember, science isn't just cool facts, it's a survival tool. If this video blew your mind, smash that like button. And if you want to keep learning about Earth's most extreme events, hit subscribe and that notification bell. Share this with someone you want to keep safe, because knowledge literally saves lives. Stay curious, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.